Artificial harmonics. This is a cool extended technique that appears mostly on acoustic guitar, although it's perfectly possible on electric guitar. As you may know, the guitar is capable of producing a whole bunch of natural harmonics. When you play natural harmonics, what you're doing is isolating overtones of the fundamental pitch of whatever string you're playing them on. In a nutshell, overtones are frequencies that occur simultaneously with any note you play on the guitar, or any instrument for that matter. There are overtones in your voice. It's just a natural acoustic phenomenon. And when you isolate them, you can utilize them to great effect in music. They have something of a bell-like quality. The problem is that you're pretty limited in what pitches are available to you via natural harmonics. Some notes only appear in a super high register as natural harmonics, and because you have to play them at the 3rd fret or whatever, it can be hard to get them to ring clearly. Artificial harmonics both solve this problem and open up a whole bunch of other possibilities. First, let's look at the technique and how you actually produce them. Let's say I want to play this F at the 13th fret as a harmonic. In standard tuning, there's not actually a way to play this note at this register as a natural harmonic. Here's what you do. Left hand holds down F on the 1st fret. Right hand index finger touches the 1st string over the 13th fret, directly over the metal. Don't press down at all, just touch the string.
Right hand ring finger plucks the 1st string.
And as you pluck, lift your 1st finger off the string. If you do it right, you should hear that F ring clearly as a harmonic. It's a bit of a circus act to pull this off, isn't it? If I'm comparing this to how you produce a natural harmonic, your left hand acts like the nut or a capo. Your right hand index finger acts like a finger on your left hand, and your right hand ring finger is just a pick or plucking finger. It's like trying to carry too many bags of groceries into your house at once. Whatever note you want to play as a harmonic up here, you just have to fret that note an octave lower on the same string down here. Here's the melody from Beethoven's Ode to Joy as artificial harmonics. It takes a lot of right hand precision since you have to move it around so much, but the effect is really pretty nice. And you can do this on any string, only when you play them on strings 4, 5, or 6, it's generally better to pluck with your thumb instead of your ring finger. It depends though. So that's how you can play pretty much any note as a harmonic. You can also use this technique to exceed the range of the guitar, which is kind of cool. If you fret notes a perfect 5th below where you're plucking the harmonics, or 7 frets below, the sounding pitches will be an octave higher than where you're plucking. Not commonly used, but it's a cool thing to have in your pocket. Now, if you really want to put artificial harmonics to work, you can play them while playing regular notes underneath them. I'm going to play you an example. This is an old arrangement by Miguel Giobet of a Catalonian folk song called El Testament de Emilia. First time I heard that, it totally blew my mind. Not only the technique, but just the beauty of this simple melody. And the artificial harmonics are so musically effective. So, how will you use them? Well, that's really up to you. I use them in my compositions sometimes, but I usually don't make a thing out of it like what I just played. So if you've never done it, I encourage you to try it. It's a nice technique to be able to pull out at a moment's notice. And with that, I'll see you next week.